makes it 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. Coming out with it, it's Smothers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll go to the toss. He never had a chance to get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Makes the catch, it's Smothers. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. NC State quick to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can
open field on the right. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They just keep firing. Got a man, it's Smothers. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, North Carolina State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. To the air, it's Bailey. He's moving out of the pocket. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He gets a block, and he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. He'll start this drive firing. Rushes on him. Starting to feel a little pressure. Wasting no time taking a shot. Got him and nobody's close. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds it.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line. Off-play action on first down. Quarterback extends the play. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, South Florida. Getting set for the point after. And the PAT makes it 14-6. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Throws for the tight end. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
He lobs one high down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Leaves it with the back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Using his legs, it's Norton. Just steamrolling the defense. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody.
There he goes. Spinderella. Oh, he got loose. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, NC State.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Going to try to get it himself. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint. But does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
You know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to...
Looking for the end zone. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play. And he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. It'll be 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets wet.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance on 4th down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
They'll run the screen. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. NC State going up tempo.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Throws to the back. Caught close to the marker. It's Smothers. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw again. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to throw, it's Bailey. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They'll try to move the chains on fourth down. NC State comes to the line. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect. Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Finds a little space. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Quarterback making checks. Brown wants to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Gets rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. With the catch, it's Singleton. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bulls will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to let it go. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Finds his man open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They'll immediately call timeout. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. is no good. After the missed field goal, it is still a 9-point game. The Bulls will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Grimes. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Bailey. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got him downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. NC State quick to the line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to throw it. Fires to the right. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Smothers. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Flips it out on the screen, and this one will be stopped for no gain. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. Looking to pass, it's Bailey. Fires left. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, in this situation, they're almost in field goal range. Had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll pull them back to within 6.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. draw. Quick spin on the run. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Franklin. Runs through the tackle. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Brown will throw it. Keeps looking downfield. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on second down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback. You're in the fourth quarter, you're trailing, it's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Back to pass on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Smothers. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Makes the catch. It's Smothers. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
So it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. This time he's got his man. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Turning it on. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
Late in the game, a lot about execution, right? The quarterback has to understand situational awareness, has to understand it. First of all, he does a great job of scrambling, but then the understanding part we're talking about clicks in. Does a great job getting the first down and getting out of bounds.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Surging forward on the sneak. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Somehow, they got up off the deck, and they got back in the game, and they're all tied up.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulls.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
Brown wants to pass. Can't hit his man in the end zone. The 2-point conversion fails, and it remains a 5-point game here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, USF. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the USF Bulls, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers, taking on a team from the American, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Bulls will put total weather and we'll get started. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Complete to start this drive. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
He's got it on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They'll run play action. Looking left. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
Catch him stride inside the 15. Touchdown, South Florida. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point splits the upright. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. That's reeled in. It's Owens. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
Well, a great job by the quarterback understanding where the pressure was coming from and understanding where his outlet was. And, David, you know, it's demoralizing, I expect, from a defensive standpoint when you think you've dialed up the blitz and you think you're getting home.
Yeah, and you're doing what you can to try to pressure the QB, and you're bringing extra guys, but sometimes that comes at a sacrifice, and you can see he got the matchup he wanted, took advantage of it, didn't get flustered. That was the biggest thing. Like most QBs, sometimes when that blitz comes, they'll get flustered really quickly and make a bad decision. He stayed calm, made the right read, made the right decision.
The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Scanning the field, it's Jenkins. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
They'll go to the ground. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Payne. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Got it! Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
It's complete to the left. He gets it in. Touchdown, Panthers. Extra point here will tie the game. And the point after is good. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Brown will throw it. Scrambling away. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. Wide open on the right. The 10. Touchdown Bulls. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much to take the touchback. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They go to the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Caught behind the line. It's Owens. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt, and you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open, so I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
Wide open spaces. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off play action. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So a drive there of 82 yards, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Brown wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. There he goes.
execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Owens.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Panthers can really attack on this second and short. Shoots it to the left. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Panthers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you? Man, you find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude, keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for it all. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Panthers. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On the run. Still looking. Throws for the tight end. Got his man on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The Bulls moving quickly to the line. Brown will throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Wolf. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
How will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Tries to do it himself on the draw. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Franklin. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Man, these in-breaking routes are so hard for these slot guys because you're so worried about them flying up the field vertically. Nice job sitting down, breaking in, finding a little hole, making a catch.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work this.
There he goes. Fights off the defender. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They'll give it to the back. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
You know, with defenses, this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
The Bulls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Here comes the option. Now the toss. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. Like, they go with the run, try to maybe catch them off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. 4th and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
Finds him out of the backfield. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Turning it on. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, USF. And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Jenkins. Pulls it in, it's Dawson. He goes out of bounds, they'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. Unleashes one. Complete to the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Grabbed behind the line, it's Dawson. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking for room, it's Owens. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quick catch on 3rd down. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the 1st down a little bit short. But what did I do? I made this a manageable 4th down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now the play fake. Looking to scramble. A strike downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying play action. Big fella moving. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Touchdown, FIU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. and it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. And the Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Brown wants to pass. Dances away. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, defensively, you've got to have an answer for this athletic quarterback. You've got to do a better job containing him in the pocket, or you've got to have a spy ready to make the play and get a tackle if he decides to get out. But everything went wrong there. Not only did he get the first, but you also let him get out of bounds and stop the clock.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And after that incompletion as a play caller, you need to go back to the well. You can't be afraid to call what has already worked well in this game for you. You've got a tie game. You've had a lot of success, whether it's been running or whether it's been throwing. Think about the playmakers that have stepped up in this game, and don't be afraid to double back and call something that had success earlier in the game.
This time on target. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, and just understanding where you're at on the field. Make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch. Nice catch.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna let it fly. Got it in stride at the 15. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, South Florida. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing off.
They fake it. The kicker's looking to pass. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll bring it back. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air, it's Jenkins. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Still looking on the move. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Timeout call by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Got it behind the line. It's Owens. No siree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Got to find a completion on this one. He wants a big play here late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And a tremendous way for this defense to finish. The interception as the clock reaches 0. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a team from the American, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Bulls will put total leather to crank us up. And he's going to bring it out. Makes a move. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Snatch it quickly on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Grab near the marker. It's Welch. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Makes the grab outside. It's Atkins.
And that's the beauty of running play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the field with a full head of steam, make a big play.
That's caught. It's Miller. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Brown will throw it. Bring in the heat. Grab behind the line. It's Norton. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The offense lines up at the 41 with a first and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's going to take off. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Throws to the wideout. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. 4 wideout set, 2 on either side on second and 10. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to buy time. He'll throw it. It's complete. He will not get there. A stop on third down leaves him with a fourth down from the 18-yard line. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he missed it. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Gonna take a shot. Holds it in on the left. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Buffaloes! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, you usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Brown wants to pass. Oh, it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
Touchdown, Colorado! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Brown will throw it. Quarterback now breaking the field. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Grabbed over the middle. It's Singleton. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. He might want another play. He's looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. Touchdown Bulls! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Welsh. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes, over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. From the gun, the running back has it. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Brown wants to pass. Here's a heat. The throw. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Offense changing the play. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Complete to the right. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Buys a little extra time. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He's got it on the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Back's got it. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Forced out of the pocket. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulls.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Welch. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Might be looking to run. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USF.
So nice to have the run game. So nice to trust in it. So nice to cut this game to a one-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more bearable. Coaches ain't yelling and screaming. We got to get this fixed, but we got some positive mojo on our side.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2 and try to tie it. As it is, they're down by 1. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Welsh. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Quarterback moving. He'll get rid of it. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. Turns it on in midfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately, something really good is going to happen. That's exactly what transpired. Nice throw, nice catch, nice play.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Defense going to call a timeout here and give the kicker a little something to think about. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he got just enough of that one. Now up by 4 here in the third quarter. And the Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field.
There he goes. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
It's so difficult when you're running a pass play, but really it becomes a run because he can do that. The quarterback can scramble around. Receivers are running down the field. I got to cover him and run down the field. Now I got to come try to catch this guy who's flying downhill so fast. The angles don't work. He's too athletic. That's why you get a big game.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back. Bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you've got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off. You're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Salter. Extending the play. Fires downfield. marking the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Looking downfield on first down. Good timing on the quick out.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Connection to the right. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Buffs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense in.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick.
Looking for a deep man. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
Brown will throw it. Moving out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. They emptied the roster, but every receiver they had out there, it seemed, and they were able to pick up enough for the first down.
Yeah, when you do that with all that speed on the field, you spread it out. What do you got to do? Find the matchup. Find the speed advantage with one of my wide receivers. Get that good matchup. Get the easy first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the Bulls in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Floating away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grab near the sticks. It's Singleton.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Franklin. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play is going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And they can't make the play on third down. down, going to the air. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Salter. He hurls one deep down the left side. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. He wants to go deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Off the play fake. Trying to burn this defensive back. Grabs it inside the 10.